tour.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill. That is the Coffee Company live here. Of course, we said we were going to do this show back on the Coffee Company, and of course, Tottenham on tour, the world famous home of Levy out.
And the Thomas Frank therapy session is well and truly open. Well and truly open. There's a lot of things to say, and I'm not taking any prisoners. I am not taking any prisoners with this today. I am absolutely delighted with what I saw last night. Delighted. 80 minutes of pure teamwork, togetherness. And if people can't see that we got something good to build on, and before you even say hello to everyone, Ben, before you even say hello to everyone, first of all, Wayne Holland, this shirt is for you. The Loud Shirt collection carries on. I'm going to address this straight a goddamn way. Straight a goddamn way. Damn goddamn right. Choo choo. Any fan that is now going at Thomas Frank after 7 games and 6 weeks of training, that was against Paris Saint-Germain, the European champions. One of the most put together and expensive and most expensive teams in the world. How did Ange Postecoglou, because you want to go back to him, how did he do against the top 6? How did he do against Leicester? How did he do against Ipswich? How did he do against Bournemouth? I can go through the teams here. We, for 80 minutes, kept PSG quiet. People want to go there with 60%. Oh, they've only been there a week training. If we won the game, it would have been, oh, yeah, they've only had... You can't have it both ways. And if people can't see that last night, that team played a back three that they haven't played in pre-season, looked more structured, organised, together, the last ditch, it was a magnificent team performance. And we've become a fan base now where the Ange Postecoglou fans who are going back the manager, have now become the ones that have literally come up and want to attack everything. And if you want to attack a football team that has not been backed properly, is starting to make moves now 2 days before the Premier League season opens, and we are now writing off a guy that literally kept the best team in Europe. Inter Milan got battered by them. Absolutely battered by them. The filth went out to them. Liverpool went out to them. Villa went out to them. And for 80 minutes, we were the better team. In a very, very structured, well-organised. And people want to... And this is where we are now. Whether it be players, and we're going to come on to everything, to have a go at Thomas Frank. And if you did not see the change and the difference in that team and what he's done in 6 weeks, well, let's wait till he's done 6 months. It's ridiculous where we are right now. It's ridiculous.
It's truly unbelievable, isn't it?
Yep.
We'll say hello to everyone. Firstly, before I say anything, I do want to say that everyone at Tottenham on tour would like to give their support to Matisse Tell, because he 100%. Received some disgusting, absolutely disgusting abuse last night. So we want to inform that racism has no place on Tottenham on tour. It's got no place in society. It's got no place anywhere. So all of our hearts go to Matisse Tell, and racism is unacceptable. It's disgusting. I don't want it in this chat. And you know me, I've got a bit of a trigger finger when it comes to banning people. Anything like that in my chat, you're going. And any of my moderators are in the chat. You see anything, get them gone. On either chat, on either football. Either. It's disgusting.
It's vile.
And if you abused Matisse Tell last night, Yes, he didn't have a good football match. We all have bad moments in our life. We all have bad moments. The 19-year-old kid still stood up in front of senior players and wanted to take a penalty. At least give him some credit for being out to stand up and try and be a man. So all up goes to Matisse Tell. Racism is fucking disgusting. Anything in my chat, you're all going. But let's say hello to everyone in the chat. Let's see who's in the chat. We have the Aussie Frank Lover, YouTube member. Good to see her. Casey Cozzolino. Good to see you, buddy. We have Gear, the Hotspur State of Mind.
Big up.
Ryan McFarlane, Mark, the Nacho Slayer, Paul Tuck, Lily White Lane, good to see you, buddy. Ian Ferguson, YouTube member. Danielle's in the house. Psycho Fox, good to see you, Psycho. Hopefully you're well, Foxy. Hopefully you're well, YouTube member. Ian Ferguson, YouTube member. Billy Andrews, good to see you.
Oh, big up, Billy. Big up, Billy.
Good to see you. We have. I said hello to Paigey already. Tweaky, good to see you. Andrew Gregory, Voided, Shoe Boy, good to see you. Angus McDowell, he's saying hello to the Tribal Chief, which is of course
big up,
me.
buddy. Big up, Angus.
Good, big up, Angus. Athelston's in the house. We have Craig O'Sullivan, the leader of the Guardians of the Pombo, and he was fantastic last night. You got to give it up to Richarlison. He was excellent.
Mate, we honestly will get into it. We will get into it now.
We'll get into it.
Angus, I'm going to send you later because for once I can send you a tweet from Romano about Eberechi Eze that's broken. There's a silver lining in all this. But looking.
I'm keeping stubborn.
No, I'm saying looking. I'm not saying it's done. I'm not. Even if he says here we go, I won't believe it till he holds the shirt. But the tables have turned, according to Romano, who a lot of people take as like the chosen one. I'm still Ornstein.
Ornstein is the one. He is the one.
But it looks like tables are turned.
We have Curly Norman, Fiona, YouTube member. The Sheriff's in the house. Jarno, THFC Udogi. We have Marianne, YouTube member. Junior Mafia.
Oh, he's here. He's here. Wait. What's he just said, Junior? Because
6 million.
As much as that.
Rowley's in the house, YouTube member.
Yeah,
Terrence, Davey and Pam. We have Max Harris. Good to see her. Flower Power. Leslie Crawford's in the house.
Big up, Leslie.
Neither did we. Terry Wright, Tezza, Singularity. Faro's in the house. Tabaracron Wembley one. We're just saying what happened last night, Soul Vanguards. You don't need to say anything. Donna, good to see her. Shemtang, okay, he's 20. Still stood up in front of a World Cup winning centre-back who was the captain and took a penalty. Just saying. Just saying.
And remember, Van der Ven missed a penalty as well, which, fair play, he had the balls to stand up for one, but not a single person is talking about Van der Ven's missed a penalty.
Yeah.
Which would have put us 3-1 up.
Jason Bell, YouTube member.
Can you just go up one? Go to Leslie Crawford's one above. Spot on. Even the greats miss them in big moments and big. Leslie, bang on.
Scott Colliver, Zach Robinson, Abhishek. Ooh.
That's what it was. That's what it was that Craig said to me. That's the news at the moment. That he is.
Ian Parker's in the house. Drew Lala is in the house. Shemtang, who has become a member. Darren Fearon, Jacob Ramsey to Newcastle. Kim, Simon, Malware, Paul Langley. Love the shirt.
Mate, I've got the collection.
We do our best. We're not calling anyone deluded. Everyone has the right to say whatever they think about football, as long as we be nice about it.
Big up, have it. Big up.
I don't know, Colin Crossamano. Nigel's in the house.
Big
Good
up,
to see her. Good to see her. Finn's in the house, and that is.
Are we up? Is the register done?
That is everyone. And Krish is in the house. Let's talk about the game.
Let's do it, mate. Listen, first of all, before we talk about the game, I just want to say 153 of you here. Big up, Phil. I want to say again, last night did another late night Lily White. Over 100 of you guys in again. Obviously, I am going to make them twice a week. I'm going to try and make them twice a week. Definitely once a week. But again, do you know what was brilliant about it? There were people that had difference of opinions, but the chat was incredible, civilized, respectful, and it was just a great show. Another 3-hour stint. I stupidly had a coffee whilst doing it, and everyone knows my energy levels aren't great at the moment, so went to bed. Mate, this is bought from Hollister, the Eaton Centre in Toronto. So yeah, but I bought. Do you know what? There's a question before we talk about the game. As one Tango has said, mate, do you know what? I've wanted Thomas. I wanted, and this is no stab at Ange Postecoglou. I wanted him before Ange Postecoglou was even mentioned, and everyone will verify it. I adore Thomas Frank. I'm actually really surprised. Take away, and this is what I want to say. If you're passionate about Ange, if you're Australian and you're being a patriotic, I totally get it. I've seen it. Put it this way, if Jonathan David or a Canadian made it to the Tottenham, the Canadians would be damn passionate about a Canadian making it into the Premier League and to a team like Tottenham. I get all that. I get that. It's gone. He won it. And as I've said, in my eyes, my very own eyes, and people that don't like Ange can disagree with me, Ange will go down as a legend for me. He won a trophy. Anyone, as a manager or player that wins a trophy, will go. And let's face it, we are not blessed with winning silverware at this football club. For doing that, for being the manager that gave my nephews at 13 years old their first trophy, and seeing my nephews cry on a phone call to me, no one could take that away from. No one could take that away from me. But I wanted Thomas Frank for a long time because difference of tactics, developing players, and I can go on and on with my list that everyone knows. Where Stell is where Stell is. I can't speak for Stell. I won't speak for Stell. I won't put words in Stell's mouth. I've got the manager I wanted, and I will back this man to the hills. And to me, in just under 6 weeks, what we've seen in him and what he's done with the team, we're all see, this is the thing. We're all praising Ange first 6 weeks of him and before the 10 games of the season because of the drastic change in football compared to the Conte Mourinho, which we just had to endure. Well, our biggest problem was defensive shape and injuries last season. Let's not get away from it. The guy's been here 6 weeks. And if people can't see the difference of what our problems were as a team last season, and he's done that within 6 weeks, if people can't see that and can't praise it and say, do you know what? Fair play, I may still love Ange. I still may be bitter, but what I saw there in 6 weeks was impressive, then that's down to people, and I'm not going to try and influence people. The only thing I will try and influence people on is this ownership. That's it.
I don't understand it, Aki. I don't understand it. We lost to Bayern Munich, the best team in Germany, and they've got an unbelievable set of football players. And yes, it was a terrible performance, and the manager realised it was a terrible performance.
Yeah,
the manager realised last night. I'm going to let you go. I just want to ask a question, then you can carry on. Everyone in the chat, there is almost 200 of you here. Just yes or no. How were you happy and impressed with what you've seen just now
with that performance. Were you proud of what you saw from that team yesterday? Just yes or no. That's it. Yes or no. Go on, Ben. You go.
I've lost my momentum, but cheers to
Sorry,
George for giving us a raid. Thank you so much, buddy.
Yeah,
always glad to see you in the chat as well. Big up, George. What we saw yesterday, we lost to the best football team in the world, and people are hitting him with a stick. The best team in England, and they were a best team in England by a country mile last year, Liverpool. They were the best team by a country mile. And they got played off the park 2 games in a row by Paris. Arsenal, the second best team in the country last year. PSG ran rings round them. Yes, you can say they will probably just come up. They were a bit rusty. They had 3 weeks break from the end of the Club World Cup, yada, 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 yada. They're still the best team in the world. They are still the best team in the world.
Yep.
And we outplayed them for 80 plus minutes of a game. And what's shown through was that they've got better quality off the bench. That was the only reason they beat us. It wasn't tactical. It wasn't lack of effort. The reason they beat us yesterday is because of how much quality they've got.
Yeah,
that was the only reason PSG beat us yesterday, was their firepower. And people are still beating up the manager. It's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace.
Would you be surprised?
Every team in France this year, when you get beat by PSG this year, or the majority of teams in the Champions League that will be beat by PSG this year, I reckon there are only 2 teams in Europe that can beat that Paris Saint-Germain team in the Champions League. Only 2 teams in Europe have the minerals, as it were, to beat that Paris Saint-Germain team. Every team that loses to Paris Saint-Germain, they've got to be sacking their manager. If that's the way it goes, this is the best team in the world that have been settled for a year under one of the best managers in the world. And they only needed penalties. They needed penalties to beat us. It's monumental. It's stupid. It's thick.
I have to say something. I have to say
people be.
I have to say so. I'm going to bring a comment up in a second. We asked the question about Frank. We've had a Gooner say, "I'm shocked how well you played." Tango, and fair play. Do you know what? Fair play for this. I don't know if Frank blew it. I think the one thing if there's any critique that I'll have with Frank, and I am going to be balanced, but I'm going to be a lot more positive this season with Frank than I was. We dropped back at the end. And maybe we should have put a bit more pressure on. But also, the guys are absolutely exactly where I was going. The guys were absolutely exhausted, and you could tell the depth in quality. So even Tango and I don't agree a lot, and that's fair play. But that's on managers and owners, and people see it differently, like I said. But everyone, we've had a Gooner and Tango say yes, and Scott M is the only one that said no. Out of everyone in this, everyone has said yes. There has been one no, and it's been Scott M. I'm.
It's typical Scott M, isn't it?
It is. Listen,
I do need to say so. Your package did arrive.
You know what? He's sorry. You can go back. That I can understand. Okay, I see where you're coming from. Go on. Sorry, Ben.
Unfortunately, Richard, your package did arrive, but unfortunately, the peeps at Royal Mail or Canada or whatever the postal service in Canada decided to steal all the package content. So, thank you so much for the card. It does mean a lot. But they didn't steal the card, but they stole everything you sent to me. So, to the wankers that work in the postal service, you're wankers. But thank you so much for the card. Greatly appreciated.
I can't see the Canadian, and believe me, the Canada Post here, if Richard sent in Canada Post are shocking compared to Royal Mail. But I can't see Canada Post going, do you know what? I want to nick a a box.
They did. They ripped the box open. I've got a picture of it on my phone.
Yeah, but I don't, Ben. If you don't think that, I don't think Canada Post are going to rip open a package to take the. Yeah, what I'm saying
there it is.
That is Royal Mail. Canada Post are going to rip open a package of Canadian snacks when they can literally pop out and get it goddamn anywhere. Where Royal Mail, mate. Either way, that
I don't know who stole it, but thank you so much.
It is, Richard, send me the list of what you sent Ben, and when I'm going back in November, I will bring it over for Ben. Don't you worry about that. I'll sort that out. I'll bring it over personally. But let's get back to Spurs. Like we said, you look at it. Do you know what? I don't know. Has Gray come into the chat? Has Gray come into the chat yet? Because Gray was the one. He was in the chat last night about the back three, and then obviously it really got into my head. It got into, and then we saw it, and there were people saying, "Oh my God, why is he doing it in the big game? Why is he doing it in the big game? Big up, Dave, Scotland Yarder. Why has he done it in the big game? He's probably been doing that in training. He probably doesn't want to give it. This is the great thing. We don't know what Thomas Frank's going to do. This is what we all said we wanted. Or, sorry, people will say, not we all said we wanted, but one of the big attractions to Thomas Frank was that he doesn't have a set tactic. He adapts and pays respect to the team, blah, blah. And he realised yesterday, like he did when he played the big teams as Brentford manager, that look at that PSG team, I've got no creativity. When we started, I said when we started against Bayern Munich, Brennan Johnson was the only one on the starting lineup who had over 10 goals and assists out of the 5 we had. Started that game with none of them. None of us. So it's like, right, I need to nullify what they're doing and go counter-attack. Played that back three, and the defending, the keeping the line, the playing offside, the last-ditch tackles. For the first time we've seen it on Frank, he's obviously worked there at the training ground. And the first time you're going to do it is against PS goddamn G. Brilliant. Bentancur was back. The midfield. Paulinho was an absolute... He was a tackling machine. Pape Massar, non-stop action. Bentancur, definitely his best performance pre-season. That was a performance like before the World Cup. Kudus.
He was magnificent yesterday,
mate.
He was absolutely brilliant yesterday. I loved that he was not only going into tackles hard. He was barging people. He was pushing people over. That's what I want. I want a bit of be a bit nasty.
Yep.
Be a bit nasty. I love the long throws. I love the set pieces.
Mate,
we knew as a football team with the players we've got, because we did have loads of injuries yesterday. We had loads of injuries yesterday. We didn't have any of our creative flair going forward, really.
Correct.
So what we had to do was be a bit old-fashioned. Spence as well. Spence was magnificent as well. Spence was absolutely
left back. We bought him as a right back. He is a million times better left back than he is right back. But again, do you know what? Another thing, like you just said, and I hadn't even mentioned it. One of the massive things with Thomas Frank, like when we brought Vio in for Conte,
yeah.
One of the massive things with Thomas Frank is set pieces. It's a massive, massive part of his game.
It's a massive part of football.
Both our goals came from set pieces. Both our goals came from our centre backs because we haven't got. It shows how much we need to get the Ezes over the line, the Savinhos over the line. Thomas Frank has I was about to do the what's it called, the Liam Neeson Taken speech, where he has a very special set of skills, and he used them yesterday. He absolutely used him. Luke, bang on. Luke, spot on. I
like that. Dan's throw. I like that.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Like what was it? Jedley. We got Jedley with
King. Jedley King.
I like that, Gary. But do you know what it was? We saw the first one was one of those low missile straight ones. Then he's on the other flank. He did one of the long, like, up and under kind of.
This is not true, by the way. Set pieces are a fundamental part of football, and I've always said it.
Yeah.
I've always said set pieces are a fundamental part of football. And yeah, that's the whole point. I'll always goad. I will goad Arsenal at every opportunity. And one of my best buddies, Angus. I love Angus. It's my duty to goad him at every single opportunity. Anytime I can dig Angus with a sharp stick, and he will do it to me as well. He messages me at like 4 a.m. trying to bloody annoy me. That's what people do.
The puns are coming out now. The puns are coming out.
Set pieces are a fundamental part of football. Every single game has set pieces, throw-ins, corners, free kicks. Every single, and you should be good at them. And I liked it. When you don't have the ball, because we would never, I would say only 2 teams in Europe could possibly outpossess PSG in a football match. And we're not one of them. When you are not going to have the ball, you have to use a different method of strategy to beat the opposition. It almost came up.
Do you know what?
Came off. Almost.
I'll put. Let's ask this. I mean, obviously, I don't want to talk about it. We all know that if Eze and Savinho were there yesterday, that game don't even go to penalties. That game it would have been more convincingly a win. But almost 300 of you in here now. If James Maddison was on that pitch, we win that game. Or Kulusevski, just a creator, another outlet there. Would you guys agree if Kulu or Decky, if Kulu or Maddison was there, forget the incoming players. Let's talk about the players we do currently have available, but not available, like within our ranks. If Maddison or Kulusevski was on that pitch fit, do we win that game? And for me, it's a resounding yes. Ben?
Yeah. If we had, what we needed was a guy to grab hold of the ball. Even if we had a Grealish yesterday, I know people don't like Jack Grealish, but there's one thing that a Jack Grealish can do. What we needed, the reason the ball kept on coming back, because it was like a trampoline. It was like we're throwing a ball against a trampoline. It was coming straight back at us because we had no one to hold on to the ball and drag up the pitch. If we had a Kulusevski in that game, someone to grab hold of the ball, run up the pitch, and then gain a foul, the ball wouldn't have come back so many times.
Did you know what?
Most importantly, that goal from Can Il Lee was phenomenal. That was a phenomenal goal. What a goal that was! I actually saw fans last night, Ben, having a go at Danso for not getting there quick enough. I was like, what? I was like, seriously? I will say, if he got there, no one was stopping that.
This is what we're doing. This Matt, do you know what? Scott, I don't agree. The only reason I get what you're saying, where the creativity would have come from Madders, but yesterday, what we missed as well, we would have missed it. If Maddison had his flair and his passing and everything, he would have done that. Kulu was the engine that we were missing yesterday. Once Paulinho and the other thing, Joe, the other thing I want to mention about is we spoke about this yesterday. We spoke about this.
Wait. Are you okay with scoring? We were playing Paris Saint-Germain, the best team in the world. Of course, we're going to have 70-30% possession. We're not playing Paris Saint-Germain every week.
This is like saying when Manchester. This is like when people say when Manchester United, when David Beckham was there, was Manchester United scoring only free kicks? The idea is to put the ball in the back of the net. The idea is to put the ball in the goddamn back of the net. I
hope we're not playing Paris Saint-Germain every week. I hope we're not playing Paris Saint-Germain.
You know what it showed me as well? I'm sure it would show a majority of the 285 here. When we go into the Champions League, if we get drawn against a Barcelona, a Real Madrid, we're going to get a big team, a Bayern Munich. If we played that Bayern Munich, if we played the formation and to the standard we played Bayern Munich with that team yesterday, we didn't lose 4-1. 4-0, wasn't it? We didn't even score. Did we score? No, it's 4-0, wasn't it? But it shows that in Europe and in the games where he's like, right, do you know what? These teams might have the better of us. Our kudos to you've seen it the last couple of on Monday. We are where are Thursday, Tuesday. I had a Flower Power t-shirt on, and Wayne Holland came in, and Craig were there was lots of pros and positives and negatives about my shirt and my fashion sense. I was like, you think this is a loud shirt? Just you wait. Just you wait. And do you know why? It was, do I wear today? There's two shirts. I literally today I was going to go, do I wear my Enoch Out t-shirt?
Yeah.
Because I want to start promoting that. Or do I say, as much as there's time to deal with him, I want to be bright and positive like our team was yesterday. Our team was yesterday. And like I said, we play a big team in Europe away from home. If he goes to a back three, I don't care who it is we play, I am more than comfortable with it. I saw some incredible signs yesterday. There's that as well. I mean, you look at there are so many positives from yesterday. The only negatives was at 5 minutes to go, we couldn't see it through. That's it.
We ran out of steam, Aki. We ran out of steam.
There wasn't the quality to bring it on. You look at that subs bench. We had two goalkeepers again. We had Byfield, who's not had one competitive minute. He came on at pre-season for a few minutes. Well, that's something he brought Bergvall on. Maybe he could have brought on Bergvall first. Maybe he could have brought on Odegaard, but maybe he thought, no, I want to save Odegaard.
No matter who we brought on, it wasn't going to do anything.
Exactly. The quality wasn't there. Go look at Paris Saint-Germain, and winners win. Doesn't matter if they've had 1 week off. They win titles in the league they're in. And let's face it, it's like Rangers Celtic with PSG, but PSG don't really have they blow everyone out in the French league.
Yeah.
Financially, like we talk about players wanting to come to London, they're in Paris. They blow everyone out of the water. Everyone in their league. They are used to winning. And do you know what they also showed with PSG? And I don't think a lot of people are real, not the similarities with what we did yesterday. Paris Saint-Germain did what Real Madrid did. They tried to throw every single penny at it and get the Galacticos. They had Mbappe, Messi, and Neymar, and they couldn't get the job done in the Champions League. They bought all the superstars and thought, right, if we just buy the best players, that means theoretically we win everything. They got rid of them, invested. Well, Miles, big up, buddy. Big up. They invested in young talent, recognised talent, and players that would fit a system. And that's exactly what we did. Won't buy a Kroenke. What are you talking about, Kroenke shirt? Hollister
Kroenke doesn't own it. His wife does. It's not even his wife. It's his wife's family. You know what? I didn't even know that. Did not know that the Kroenkes have an affiliation with Hollister. It's not even. It's Hollister. They don't own Hollister. They own Walmart.
I say,
they don't even own Walmart. The wife of Stan Kroenke, her family is the Walmart family.
Good for them.
Good for them.
So does that mean I can't go get my grocery shopping? See, that I live in North America. I can't eat now. What is going on? Like I said, going back to what I was saying, that was a team performance. Paris Saint-Germain realised it. You don't need a team of 11 superstars like the Harlem goddamn Globetrotters. You need a team. You need an ethic. You need a work. You need. And there were so many people. Or not so. We spoke about this yesterday in the morning show, and it got spoken about a lot last night with people saying, "Do you reckon Frank made the wrong decision in stopping Bissouma? Because if Bissouma had been there, he would have come on the bench." And maybe that would have been the right sub.
Bissouma wouldn't have done anything in that game.
No, but he would have been the holding one. He would have added more than the subs we've done. I grant that. But Thomas Frank shouldn't be. Bissouma should be sitting there going, do you know what? if I'd been there to help the team out, we might have another trophy. As meaningless or as important as people see it, Thomas Frank didn't do the wrong thing by banning him. He set a precedent saying this no longer happens at this football club. When he came, if you watch the videos, he has cultures, he has principles, he has ethics that he sticks by. Bissouma let Frank and Spurs down.
Yeah.
And I hope he was sitting there yesterday thinking, my God, look how good this team does. And I'm mucking about. And he should also be going, do you know what? If I hadn't been so stupid, I could have helped the team get through there. I could have been a fundamental part of it. Yep, exactly. Leslie, we were saying this last night. We just lacked that player. Correct, Sol. Correct.
And if it's true, and people are saying that Romano has said that Eze wants to join Spurs, he's told. I would give Eze. I would rip this guy's shirt number from him. I wouldn't let him play again because he's cost us dearly.
Wait, 1 second. Give me a second. 1 second. Let me just share my screen just in case the people haven't seen it. And because of Jason Bell, I tested it. I remembered how to zoom in. Spurs Express on Twitter. Right. Command. Share. 1 second. Oh, fuck. So what have I just done? Where is it? It's there. Can you see it there?
Might need to zoom in. Do it, Aki. Prove that you can zoom in.
I just did.
There we go.
So it's there for all to see. Now, with that, you would like to see Tottenham go, right, what is it? We need it done. Because what I will say going into this Premier League season now, for 13 days, Maddison has been out. For 13 days, we know we've needed creativity because of Sonny's exit, Kulusevski out, Kudos there needs help for 13 days. So forget having him early for pre-season and blah, blah, blah. He could have had the best part of 2 weeks with the team ready to go.
I will, for this signing, I know I make you right, but for this signing and this being a complicated deal, if we get it over, it's still a relatively complicated deal. If we get it over the line, this is a big signing for Spurs.
That's massive. It's massive, mate.
It's a big signing. So,
mate, that part I'm not.
Yes.
That's not the Ben. That's not the issue. That's not the issue. The issue is, for 13 days we've been without him, or without a playmaker, and we knew it was going to be a bad one. The Thursday after it was confirmed an ACL. Then we get battered by Bayern Munich, and we had absolutely no creativity.
Yeah.
And now we do it. And he will come in. Listen, Eze is a professional footballer, like anyone that comes in. He will play either in the 10 or he'll play on the left to begin with, whatever Thomas Frank wants to do with him. But he's missed out on that time to get familiar with what Frank's going to ask for him, to get up to the standard in fitness, to get to know the drills. Obviously, he's going to know a lot of the players because of England. And you've seen when we've given him the box, he's got some affiliation with some Spurs players. But this could have been done. Put it this way, if this had happened to Manchester City, and they just use an example, and they had De Bruyne and he was out for the season, Rodri happened after the window, didn't it? They didn't have time to act. Did it happen after the window? But they had a big enough squad. Big teams go and solve that issue. Manchester United needed to sort out their entire strike force before a ball is kicked. Sesko was in last week, so they had a week with the team. I think Eze's going to get done after what we've seen with... it's now going to be down to the payments, but you would think now Spurs would say... You would think, I mean, like I said, you'd go in and just get it done. And when you say it's complicated, we know there is this release fee, but Spurs have known, and I think every team that's gone for him or inquired have known exactly what the Premier League, Crystal Palace have said, what it is, and they said, quite simple, put the money on the table for the release clause. You get Eberechi Eze. And Parish has been doing what Levy has done before. He has been quite adamant. You come and offer a penny less than the release fee. Don't come to us. You offer the release fee. There's nothing we can do. So for 3 years, we've known this. So as complicated as it is, we've got Ali, Musa Ali. It is a complicated deal. Oh, I didn't even know it ends tomorrow. So they best get a wriggle on. This is the thing. Just pay the goddamn money. It is there.
Pay the money.
Fans, a lot of us just go pay the fucking money. I've been one of them.
I personally think this deal will be done today because of this release. If the release clause is there, I won't fully say it 100%. I think this deal gets done today. Today. There's a willingness now for the player to join. The club wants him. Palace are willing to sell him. I think just get it done. Get it done. Get him in the squad by tomorrow, which means he can play on Saturday. Or just be on the bench.
We might get here we go. We might get here we go today. But he won't sign today. I even said earlier on today, before the Fabrizio Romano news started spreading about the one joining Tottenham, I said there's more chance of me of having £100 bid accepted for Joe Lewis's yacht than Eze signing today. It's obviously spreading like wildfire. It looks like it is developing. If I'm right, and we mentioned this yesterday, I think last night, I can't remember. If I'm right, Ben, and whoever's in the chat, if they can confirm to me, for a player to be eligible for the player to be eligible to play on Saturday, he needs to be officially signed, sealed, and delivered before midday tomorrow, UK time. If he's signed 1 minute after 12 p.m., 12 p.m., he won't be able to play until Manchester City. So I believe that's still the same. It's still the same. Paul, when you say one side today, a lot of the medical work, media, granted. Medicals could be done. He could be having them.
Medical can be done in 20 minutes.
Yeah, well, it's a bit more extensive than that, but it can be done at Palace.
Sure.
It can be done at Palace. They'll listen. The good thing he's been in pre-season training. They'll see his health stats. They'll have to share the medical information. They may want to check injuries that he's. Thanks, Keith. Good to see Keith. Missed you last night, buddy, in the late night one, but good to see you in here. This is the thing. A lot of his medical work, because they've been back at pre-season, I would imagine the doctors could share. It'll be checking for injuries, anything there. But I think a lion's share of it, the medical, he'll the phase 1, I think they say, or whatever it is, or stage 1, whatever they call it. I think it's pretty much that he'll fly by. And we've got to remember as well, this isn't like MGW travelling down from Nottingham and then he's in London. He's literally in London. So I think a lot of it, I hope it's done before midday tomorrow. How good would it be, even if it's not done by midday tomorrow? Eberechi Eze in this side yesterday, and I want to get back to Spurs yesterday and Spurs and Frank, because, like I said, there will be a lot of doom and gloom from people that want to share doom and gloom when it comes to the team. There was a guy on TalkSport. My God, did everyone hear that guy on TalkSport? Frank has ruined Tottenham. Ruined was the he goes on for 3 or 4 minutes saying how Frank is the death of Spurs and how we're only scoring set pieces, and Frank blew it and choked and bottled it. Like literally a 4-minute onslaught of how useless we were yesterday. And I was like, listen, people will call me negative. People will call me toxic because of my views on the ownership. But people know, the people that know me well enough, even Peter, I'm going to use 2 people in here, Leslie Crawford and Keith Ryan. Keith Ryan, even in the late night show a couple of days ago, so I may not agree with you, but I know where you're coming from. And you come from a good place. And Leslie and I always used to argue. People know me well enough now to see where I'm going with this, and I will do anything about the ownership. And Ange Postecoglou was the first manager I've ever turned on, and I hated doing it. And I only turned after the North London derby.
Yeah.
And I've completely lost where I was going with that now. Thanks, darling.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much for that.
Big Abelardo.
Going right through
I have good news. I want to tell you.
You have good news, go on.
I got a job offer.
Yes!
Woohoo!
Sweetheart, I'll be out when we're done. I would say out loud, but if in case any of your work, go on. See, my wife's about to sign a new contract for a new job. Yeah, I don't want to say anything.
Is it a here we go?
My wife, I believe I've just got a here we go day. It's here we go day. Listen, my wife has been. I'm so happy. My wife, honestly, she's been working so goddamn hard, and everything she does for me. And she's been having a rough time. And now I'm so happy for my wifey.
So here we go.
Now, Eze today. Savinho tomorrow. And then we're going invincible. I'm so happy for my beautiful wife.
Is she our new left winger?
She's right-footed, crazy. Yeah. Do you know what?
Spurs, here we go.
We'll have a kickabout in the front in the park across the road.
Marinakis is going to stop Alana getting a job.
Oh, mate, I have to say, obviously, there you go. The first, here we go of the day. Not only 2 days ago did I have someone for the first time on our channel watching us as they're flying to Hawaii. Yesterday, I had someone messaging whilst they were watching the New York Yankees live in the Yankee Stadium. Is that we were doing first here. We are doing first here. But now it's worth losing whatever my train of thought was. It was completely worth losing my train of thought. Let's see what I like what David Clark says. Let me just bring up Dave. I'm 1,000% behind Frank, but he did make a huge mistake. Do you know what, David? When you listen to Kudus and Paulinho had one of them two had severe cramp. And the other, I get it. If they had stayed on, but I don't think they could have done anything. I don't think they could have done any more. But I get where you're coming from.
If they got injured, though, because of the tiredness.
Exactly. Joe, I think he wants to get. Dave, I think what he wants to do is obviously people have said he slow starts with his league campaigns. I think he's had one eye on. Burnley for a while. I think that's why Odegaard didn't play. I think he wants to start Odegaard. And all right, I'm only saying Odegaard, who's not like a Kudus level, a Paulinho level. Paulinho needs to get minutes in his legs. And remember, Paulinho, who I put one hell of a shift. You're right, Leslie. My wife got the here we go before Eze. But Paulinho put one hell of a shift in, who's hardly played all year. Was not the best against, but obviously he travelled to Germany, back to Germany, yada yada yada. No worries, no worries, David. Like I said, I didn't know about this till this morning. Rob Welsh, who's a massive Frank follower like me, it's no, mate. This is the thing, David. But like you said, 1,000% behind. This is the thing. He was. There was just so much. I'm so. Do you know what? It's been a long time. We won the Europa League with Ange. Legend. We're not bringing Ange up. Very, very proud. One of the proudest moments in my Spurs life. The first European trophy. I was only 5 when we won the first one. I didn't even know what the Europa League, what UEFA Cup was when I was 5 years old. I was damn proud of that performance yesterday.
Yeah.
The starting 11, the manager, Justin Concrane, the coaching staff. If this is what they can implement in 6 weeks, and we can see defensively they've got it and they're understanding it, if we can get that front line sorted and that creative spark,
balance right, because the balance was really good yesterday. But if we can get the balance just right, people will not want to play Tottenham next year. People will not want to play Big teams will not want to play that midfield and that defence that play. If we go away to a Man City, people will not want to play that. They won't want to play it. They won't want to. Man City will not want to play that. Arsenal won't want to play that. Chelsea won't want to play that. If we're fully fit and ready and we add a few additional players to it, they will not want to play that. No one likes it. No,
I'm going to ask people. Let's just say it looks like. Let's just say I think it looks like Eze is going to be a Spurs player, which is something I've wanted to say for 3 years. Right now, with this squad, right now, let's just say it is what it is right now. With the signings we've got, then you add Eze to this. Right now, where do you see Spurs finishing in the league? There is no wrong answer unless you say half.
With Eze.
With Eze. Eze becomes a Spurs player. With the team we've got now, forget there could be more signings, which there could be. We've still got to get outgoings. But right now, with Eze injected into that squad and what you saw from yesterday, remember, we can't play. It's going to be about rotation, 4 cups, blah, blah, blah. Where do you see Spurs finishing? And there is no wrong there. Unless you say, if you say bottom half or whatever, then obviously, but let's have a look what people are saying. So I think, wait, here we go. Farrow going first. So we've got 5th or 6th. Eze makes us awesome. Scott's gone 9th. 5th. 4th to 6th. Big up, Simon. 6th or 7th. 7th or 8th. 6th, possibly 5th. 7th, 6th, 7th. Eze 5th. Matty's gone Champions League. I still don't. I think
you have some bad takes, boy. You have some bad takes, boy.
Like I said, there's no. Well, there is wrong, but you know what I mean. 5th to 7th. 6th to 7th. Big up, Mr. Psycho Fox. 6th. 6th from Leslie. Donna's gone 3rd or 4th. 6th, 5th. Instantly. It just Gary.
Big up, Gary.
Well, if Leicester can do it, and they were 17th the season before, why not? But
yeah.
Joe, I think this as he comes in with the team we've got now, I'm going 6th minimum. But with more to come. And then obviously this is a huge we got Chris going first. Just as a 7th, 5th to 7th.
Shout said first as well.
My voice is fucked. My mouth and I'm in a bad way. But in a bad way, in a good. My God, my voice. Wait,
you need some chicken soup.
Why are we? Big up.
Why are we tagging you in the video?
Yeah. You're getting your name displayed here. Injuries that's the thing. We do need depth. But also, do you know what as well? Let's just say Eze aside today. We're just playing shits and giggles here. Eze starts against Burnley. Are you playing, to people in the chat, are you playing, remember we're playing Burnley, low block. Eze comes in, starts straight away. Against Burnley, are we playing him in the 10 or are we playing him at left back?
Left back?
Wait, left wing. Left
back? You're going full Pochettino in the Carabao Cup semi-final.
Richard, it was nowhere near a bottle job performance. Anyone that thinks that was a bottle job performance, I can't help you. I can't help you. Was taking 1 point. Was taking 1 point. Was taking 1 point from Leicester. Bottle job, or was it injuries? Was losing to Ipswich. Not beating any Big Six team apart from Manchester City. I just honestly, I can't believe.
Yeah.
I can't believe people are saying, and the people that are saying bottle jobs, maybe this channel this year isn't going to be for you. maybe this channel isn't going to be for you. Okay, 1 second. The treble, when Manchester United done the treble, was it a bottle job from Bayern Munich? Because they absolutely battered them. Or was it a smash and grab, a brilliant win? The quality stood through. Wait a minute. Ian, are you joking?
I think he's joking.
I'm going to check. I can't. No, actually, if it was, it would have been all over. It would have been absolutely everywhere.
Ramsey to Newcastle. Here we go.
No, Sky M, you're completely different, brother. You're completely different. Mate. You're a ride or die that's been here from the start. But when it's people that are coming in and they want to
don't
say,
do that. Please don't. Yeah, there's no here we go. Please don't do that.
People like Richard Evans, if that's what you feel, this channel might not be for you, because if you want to take that one, if that's what you want to take out of that game, when there were so many more positives, then Richard Evans, this channel might not be for you this season. Sky M, you are ride or die. You always say, but I'm not having people that come in here.
But Scott M, you've got terrible taste in food. And I say that to your face, mate.
Yeah.
This is why we do the check. VAR check.
Okay. Can you, Lily White Army, you're the biggest Spurs fan ever at 13. I've been supporting them since. Oh, I thought you said you've been supporting us since you were 3 years old, not the Spurs. I made my voice, my mouth, and now my eyes. I'm just falling apart.
Yeah. Big up, Cobber.
Big up, David. Big up. Yeah, Richard. Richard, this channel's not going to be for you, buddy. Carry on coming in. But when we start winning games, flying up the league, playing great football, and that's then I look forward to you coming in and saying the exact opposite. But I just can't see. I can't see when there are so many positives. We asked at the beginning of the show, were you proud of the lads or with what you saw? And every single person, even Arsenal fans, were Angus saying, yeah, I can't believe how well you played. There are people on ex-players, not Spurs, say, Joe, look how well Spurs played. Paul Langley, thank you very much indeed for the super sticker, buddy. Greatly appreciated. Mate, this is, mate, it is that as well. It is that as well. I get through power naps during the day. My sleep, I've got to get that. I've got to get it sorted. I need more tests done. I'm being done for medical research. I think as I grow older, there's gonna be a illness or something named after me.
Dagul?
Yeah, Dagulitis or whatever. It's like something, Dagul pox.
Leviitis. They might even call it Leviitis.
Yeah. It's like I said, it's just a load of positives. Looks like Eze's on the way. Was it Mr. Joshua? 1 second. What's Mr. Joshua? Well, Brian, you can be a stay-at-home fan now, thanks to the missus. Yeah, but do you know what? Do you know what? I do feel like, you know, in there's an episode in Friends where Monica does it to Chandler and gives rest in peace. He goes, here you go buy something pretty to Chandler when he's looking for a job. That's what I feel like right now. Whilst I struggle, Dagul syndrome is a good one. I saw Richard put one in. Was it Dagul brain? Yeah, no one needs Dagul brain. Trust me, that is not something. Not at all, Richard. Richard, you haven't listened to it, mate. Listen, he can say what he wants. I will leave you, and you'll never, ever. I have that, mate. I already have that. Ask anyone at the Scotland Yard. That is something I have been diagnosed with for about 3 years at the Scotland Yard. I am not, neither will I be. Mr. Levy will need to act like a serious owner and back a manager 5 years straight to even get me to even consider thinking about it. Thank you very much indeed, the Sheriff. Yeah, so Richard, enjoy your trolling, buddy. Enjoy your trolling. It's a sad world out there, and if that's what you've got, where there's 274 people enjoying the show, good on you. You're not getting any more attention from me, Ben, anyone.
Make sure you like and subscribe to both Tottenham on Tour and the Coffee Company. We're trying to get closer to 11,000 subscribers. So,
I love this comment. Love this comment. This is an absolutely well said, Evil Dim. That is an absolute spot on comment. Absolutely bang on. I don't know. I don't. That's spot on. Spot on.
Gary Bex has gone full Paul Heyman.
He has.
He has. Yeah. Let's wait till he's in the shirt first. Let's wait till he's in the shirt.
I'm not.
Thank you so much, Sheriff. Thank you so much. Yeah.
I'm not falling. Yeah. I'm not falling. There you go. Right. There you go.
No, keep on repeating this, Lily White Army. So I'm just going to put you in a little timeout for a bit.
It was.
Do I think Romero will sign a contract? I hope so.
I think he does. Excellent. I think he does.
I thought he was excellent yesterday. I thought he was excellent. Got a bit of cramp towards the end, but that is just the way it is. It is all personal opinion. Some people prefer Gibbs White to Eze. I think Eze is what we need in terms of that mercurial figure.
I love both players. I've wanted Gibbs White. Everyone knows how devastating, how much I wanted that to happen. Gibbs White would have been sensational in this team. He is a sensational player. He would have been magic in this Spurs team and for Thomas Frank. And out of the two, I actually thought at the time we needed him more. Before Maddison's injury, I think we needed Gibbs White more than Eze. And I love Eze. But now he's coming, or looks like he's coming. He is an incredible asset to Tottenham Hotspur. And remember, he's deadly at set pieces as well.
Knock on words.
He is honestly. I think Gibbs White. I really am. I'm happy on how that situation ended. And it's I am still crying, mate. I am still, because I'm devastated. And I love the player. I hope still one day next season when they mess up, if we could go back and get him, I'll take him. I would take Morgan Gibbs White. I think he's incredible. We got played. It all fell apart. But the way we're going to bounce back is with Eberechi Eze. Still think it's a little bit too late, but it's brilliant to have him. I'd love him to have been here as soon as Maddison got injured. But he'll be here. What shirt is Eze going to be? You said you'd give him Bissouma's number, wouldn't you? And give him Gazza's X.
Yeah, I would give him Gazza's number.
What a great question to end the show on.
Yes, because we will be redirecting to the 2 Mark show after this one.
2 Mark show. So if you could give Eberechi Eze a shirt, what number would you give him? Oh, Toby Tottenham, would you give him the 7? Would you give him? I think the 7 is a shirt that it is up for grabs. I don't know if I'd give it. I don't know. I don't know. When I said, mate, strength in depth, it depends how he comes back from this injury. But yeah, do you know what? I would rather see. I think, and not just because it's sunny, but because the number 8 is so special to me, I'd love to. I'm agreeing with Gary. I don't think it's psycho. I don't think Madders will give his shirt up because he's out for the year. But he wears the Palace.
Give his shirt up.
No, sometimes they do. Like when Shearer went to Newcastle and he wanted the 9, Ferdinand gave it up. There are players that will do it, but he's worn that for Leicester. I think so I think that number is important. I would give him Bissouma's shirt in a heartbeat. I'd give him.
He has the number 10 shirt at Crystal Palace.
He has number 10, yeah. But I can't see him. I can't see him
giving the number 66. They don't allow that anymore. They don't allow that.
Do you know what I would do? We're N17. What are the filth? M15.
Yeah, something like that.
Do we have a number?
You can't
15?
give him Musa Sissoko's number and number 17
I'll
is
give him
Romero
15 as a ha Arsenal. You couldn't get him. Who wears number 7? Who wears 15? Who wears the 15 shirt for Spurs? Has anyone got it right now? Oh, it's Bergvall. Bergvall's, yeah, he's not going to take Bergvall's number. He's not going to take Bergvall's number. That'd have been lovely, wouldn't it?
Smart. Give him the numbers.
You're muted.
No, I'm not.
You are. Speak.
Hello.
Can people hear Ben, yes or no? Because I can't. Can people hear Ben? I can't hear you, buddy. Oh, it's saying not muted. Is it me?
It's you, mate. Hello.
Mate, do you know what? I'm such an idiot. See, this is when I know things are going wonky for me. I went back onto Twitter to zoom back out from the zoom in, and rather than pushing minus, I pushed volume down.
Numpty.
Now I hear you loud and clear. I hear you loud and clear. But I think on that note, it's a clear sign I need to try and get some sleep.
Yes, you do. This was like when we did a watch along the other day. We did a watch along the other day with Craig and Sean, and we were constantly complaining. Yeah, with Sean, we were constantly complaining that the volume of the stream was too loud, and you kept on saying it's the lowest volume it could be, and then you scrolled over the volume of the stream and it was at full. And what you were doing is you were turning down the volume of your computer instead of turning down the volume.
I thought Apple was so good that I was controlling everyone, like the pause button. I thought I was turning everyone's volume down, but it was my computer one. Richard's right. I think Dagul brain is becoming a thing.
You've got Dagul brain.
I think I have. My God, me and technology, or me and Apple. As you can see, I might be allergic to Apple. But on that note, we'll wrap it up, Ben. We'll wrap it up.
Indeed, we will be redirecting now to the 2 March show with Cookmeister and, of course, the Sheriff for their stream that is going live in about 5 minutes. So go and watch the Sheriff. Yes, he thought he had a Gretsch kudos with a master volume and a treble bleed. Exactly. That's what he thought. Thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Tottenham tidbits. You're right. It was. Yeah. It was. It is. It was. It always will be.
Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, everyone. Tottenham on Tour and the Kauffie Co will be back tomorrow. It's been a week of us.
Tomorrow's Friday tomorrow. Gee.
Yep, we've streamed with each other on both channels every single day this week.
I loved it. Apart from Monday.
We've worn a loud shirt every single day this week. And hopefully we will wear another one tomorrow. But thank you all so much for everyone. Go and give a Tottenham on Tour Coffee Company raid to the 2 March show. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. And as always, hit your summer. What the Kauff is brewing. Take it away, Aki.
I will say I'm waiting for Jay to confirm. I don't know what's going on with Change for Spurs. That we're meant to be doing something today about the protest. Obviously, Eze developments. I don't know what's going on. They were going to come on. We're meant to do it Monday, but because of my emergency dentist appointment, didn't get to do it. I'm waiting to hear from Jay. So we may be back 9 p.m. UK time. So if you get a notification from Tottenham on Tour later today, it will be for that show. But we'll wait and see what happens. Waiting to hear from Jay. I will say the Frank therapy session is closed. Thomas, Frank. Thomas, Frank. And as always, Levy out.